Meeple Nation Podcast, episode 600, December 2025, turn 2.
Welcome, citizens, to Meeple Nation. Grab your favorite beverage, pull up a chair, warm up those dice, and join us at the game table as we discuss board games and the board gaming world. Each week, the hosts of Meeple Nation share their love for board games and the amazing memories that come from playing games with some very outstanding people. Let us now join our hosts in their natural habitat, the game table.
600.
600.
That's a lot of nuts.
Do you guys think that the world's most Okayest podcast would have put together something super special and super awesome for episode 600?
You would think that would be awesome.
We did.
We did. We invited Amberlee.
We invited Amberlee back.
Again.
And we hope that's good enough for everyone.
Yeah, because we put the okay in Okayest.
And I am a pretty okay person.
You are. Yeah, we like that you're joining us and hanging out and willing to spend your premium time with some old fuddy-duddies.
9 out of 10 dentists agree.
And absolutely
Amberlee
do.
is an okay gal.
Yeah. All right, Andy, you want to tell us about us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are the world's most Okayest podcast. We would like you to go to our webpage. We have links to our episodes. We have our bios, although we don't have an Amberlee bio on there.
No, yeah. If you're going to keep coming, Amberlee, you need to create a bio.
So stay tuned for an Amberlee bio on our website. So another reason to go to our website. Also, we have a link to our Patreon page. So we have improved. We may be the world's most Okayest podcast, but we haven't always been this okay. So we have improved over the years, and much of that is thanks to our patrons. We have gotten better equipment, and we have gotten better at speaking, most of us. And
I'm sitting right here.
I'm right here, Andy. Right here.
Anyway, we'd love for you to go over to our Patreon page and click that link and support us, become an official member of Meeple Nation. We are also on all of the Instagrams, Facebooks, X, and we have a Facebook group. The one thing we're not on is TikTok because we are old fuddy-duddies.
Hey, I could start that for you.
There we go. Hey, we've got some young
Nice.
blood in the group now, so we may actually end up with a TikTok account.
Yeah, well, if Amberlee's going to stick around, maybe we make her in charge of our social media.
That's a great
'cause
idea.
All of us are like,
Yeah, you're kind of right. We struggle with the social media.
Social media, what do I need with that? Those darn kids always on their phones all the time.
We also have Discord. I'm not sure if we're still on Discord as much as we used to be.
I'm on there.
Nathan's
I'm on
on
there
there.
all the time.
Go say hi to Nathan.
We don't chat very much on there, but it's still there.
Join Nathan and be a Chana Meeple with Nathan, because he is lonely.
Become a Chana Meeple. I forgot about the Chana Meeple.
Give Nathan some company. Also, we would love to hear from you. So if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions on topics or ways to make the podcast better, we'd love to hear from you or email us at meeplenation@gmail.com. We're here for you.
We're here for you.
Well, the World's Okayest podcast is sponsored by the world's best sponsor, and that is Game Toppers LLC. So please go and check them out at GameToppersLLC.com. What more is there to say that we haven't already said 1,000 times? As we hear the squeaky toy in the background from the dog. Maybe Stan wants to do the sponsorship this week. He'd probably do a better job of it, honestly. We do absolutely love our table toppers, though. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Oh, that's awesome. They convert any surface into an epic and amazing gaming surface, military grade aluminum frame with a recessed playing surface, and you can get any number of the industry's leading quality mats to go into them. They come in a variety of shapes and sizes. You can get leg kits and all kinds of extra accessories. So like I said, that's GameToppersLLC.com. Berkey's amazing. The company is amazing. Definitely go check them out.
That sounds awesome.
Do you know what else sounds awesome?
What's that?
I'm waiting for it.
I had to get my hand out because my hand was in my pocket because it was cold. So
I think that's 2 recordings in a row. We've sort of bought. Actually, Andy and Amberlee had you covered.
yeah,
But I think that's twice in a row where you've either jumped the gun or been too late.
yeah. What's my sound?
You need to get a recording of that.
It just follows me wherever I go.
I want to quick program it to one of the buttons so I can just hit it repeatedly throughout the episode.
It's when I get in my car, that's what happens. That or it's you again. But anyway, enough about me and my bad sound effects.
What in the world?
I don't know
What in the world have we become?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, people are
Whatever it was Okayest. Welcome to the 600th episode. This is what you get.
done something real special for you.
Made a cake and everything.
And just wait until we get going.
Well, let's go with that. Who's got some highlights?
You do.
I do for sure. So
it's funny because we have these show notes, and you scroll down to Nathan. It's Nathan, and it's like a page and a half of games and notes, and then you come down to the other three of us, and it's like 3, 4. What is that? About 7 line items.
yeah,
Total between the three of us.
Between the three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is the end of the year, and so I have made a big push to try to complete my gaming goals. And I set myself some pretty epic gaming goals. So some of those goals, let me whip out my phone here real quick.
When you whip out your phone, does it make the same sound effect?
It does, yeah.
That's amazing.
So just to recap, and I'm sure I'll hit about this more on episode 601, or maybe the first episode in January, where I have a better idea of how I did. But so I had play 1,000 games with my wife, and at this time of recording, I still have 49 plays. And
Wait, you've only played 49 games with her?
No.
You got a ways to go.
I've played 951 games with her.
Okay. That makes me a little more hopeful for you.
Yeah. For the year, to play at least 2,200 games, crushed that. And then the next big one, or one of the next big ones, was I wanted to play 100 games 10 times. So 100 different games at least 10 times each. And I have 8 plays left to complete that one. And then I had play 300 games at least once. So 300 different games over the year. Crushed that a while back. And then the last one that I'm doing my darndest, which is why my list is so long. And this is play 200 new to me games this year. And I still have 13 games to play, and I still have a little bit of time because, spoiler alert, we're not recording this in December, so I still have the whole month of December.
So what are you at total game-wise right now with your total plays?
Total plays for, and we're still in November when this is being recorded, currently 2,252 game plays this year.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
I wish.
So.
I think I just hit 800, and the majority of those are like BGA or device games.
Considering the date today, that is over 7 games a day.
Yeah. And that's pretty accurate.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, I have currently on BGA, I have 132 active games.
Good heavens, Nathan.
That's insane to me.
Yeah. And the other day I was trying to take turns, and it's usually pretty good because I'll take my turns before work, and I'll take a bunch of turns because that's usually I get to work at 6 a.m. our time and or 7 a.m. our time. So I usually have most everybody is still asleep, so nobody's taking their turn, so I can bust out a bunch of those turns. Jody, who lives on the East Coast, he'll start taking his turns too. But today I was trying to take turns, and I always get mad at my wife because I'm like, when I'm taking turns, she can't take turns because else, it's just her games keep coming up, and I have timetables to get to all the games before I start getting yelled at by the app. And so she plays games, then it takes forever. But when I was trying to catch up today, Doug was taking his turns, Jody was taking his turns, Josh was taking his turns, Cheryl was taking her turns, and I was like, come on, everybody.
Well, when you have that many games going on, odds are someone's probably taking their turns.
But usually in the morning, I usually have that cushion of time where I can, and usually it's just Jody that's taking his turns. And, but yeah, no, today was like, come on, this isn't supposed to take this long, but it's good times. I've been exposed to a ton of new games. Josh Morgan has a similar goal of trying to play 200 new games as well, and he's kind of trying to do it through BGA, because I didn't know this, but if you play enough games in BGA that you can actually earn play points that you can pay for a month of your subscription.
So if you haven't hit that, how many games do you have to play?
Oh, I could have it. I mean, I have play points that I could spend it for a month, but I just pay for my subscription because I use the heck out of it. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm in the beta testing, so I get access to playing a lot of the alpha games and the beta games, and well, most anybody can play the beta games, but the alpha games. So whenever a new game comes out, and sometimes I'll just grab people and throw them in there. Like we were playing Pipeline, which I was pretty excited. I got a copy of that at the last SaltCON in the end of summer, and watched through a play video of it. I was like, okay, this is great. Went through, and that UI was horrible. It was the worst attempt at a gameplay ever. And so I was like, we got halfway through it. Well, I didn't even know if I was halfway through it. And I was like, all right, I'm out. So drop that game. But
wow.
Anyways, so the reason my list, I went way off. I wasn't planning on talking like this forever, but yeah.
It happens.
So I have a long list of games that I have sampled that I've, and I've kind of tried to keep it to the good ones, because I've played some stinkers out there.
Have you?
Oh, yeah. There's some that I was like, was it Upwards? No, it wasn't Upwards, because that's a word game. But there was one game, man, and it was the dumbest game. But I found some great games, though. I found some great games that Pina Colada Ice, whatever it is. That was a great one. Just some great booty dice. Mr. Jack, got to play Mr. Jack for the first time, which is a kind of a classic game now, 2013.
That's classic.
It's getting to be classic.
I feel old.
Yeah. And just a lot of some really fun games, and a lot of these people are just like willing to go. And so Corey and I have been playing like Lorenzo El Magnifico and Barrage. Been playing a ton of Barrage, which is I stink at, but Richie and Andy Rockwood and I are playing that, and my score is like half of what theirs is, but it's Barrage is a great game. I really like that game. So they're not all like can't stop games,
Sure.
but I've played a lot of those too.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Nathan, I think you may have a problem.
That's what my wife was saying, is like, maybe you need to limit everybody you're playing with 3 games.
I feel like episode 600 has turned into an intervention.
An
It might
intervention?
have.
I don't think so. So I'm totally, I'm going for it.
Well, the intervention's not working, but
Yeah,
it's still it's not a very effective one.
Yeah. So like for this year, the game so far I've played the most is Conspiracy Abyss. So 47 times I've played that, and that has all been almost exclusively with Jody. Pixies, played that 47 times. Captain Flip, 42 times. Can't Stop, 35 times.
Yeah, you can't stop.
River Valley Glasswork, 33 times. So, I mean, there's a lot of these that I've played a lot.
I'm starting to feel a little bit like I don't even know what you need me for anymore. Like you live this virtual BGA life that I don't think we even knew existed.
Well, I mean, you play several games with me.
Several, not several hundred.
Yeah.
And you've got a lot of games there that I actually would really like to play that you're talking about. But if
We need to get them
online,
at the
I don't know
table
if we'll-
first.
Yeah,
And so, yeah.
ship may have sailed.
No, it's definitely still at port. So, but
Sure.
yeah, White Castle. That's a great game, and you just mop the floor with me every time. You go up that the middle track,
Yeah.
not the boarding house, the
courtesan,
Yeah.
whatever that is. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to getting more of the expansion play to that.
I would
Because
like to get
still
that.
feel like the base game has some frustrating bottlenecks.
agreed.
It's a great game, but the expansion really alleviates some of those things.
And I'm really looking forward to the White Castle Duel, which should be
Should be showing up
this
soon,
month.
right?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
So
It's a good game.
Yeah.
So there's the one contribution that I have. I guess Nathan and I have been playing White Castle. So
We've been playing Jump Drive.
yeah.
And that's a fun one because it's like I'll win, you win, I'll win, you win. Where I play with Jody. I mean, I lose.
Yeah.
I win. I lose. But having fun.
Does that mean Jody picking on you again?
I cry myself to sleep. But no, it's good times. So I'm very grateful. I'm actually very grateful to folks like Jody and Josh, Corey, who've helped me. Even Brad. Brad plays a lot of games online with me. So, and Doug plays a lot of games online with me. And Andy stinks.
I think the most I've ever had is 20 games at a time, and I felt kind of overwhelmed going through and taking turns as my brain tried to shift gears into each one of those games and remember where I was in each one.
So, I mean, currently I have 52 games open with my wife.
Okay.
Well,
Does anybody else have something to exhibit?
I'm about to create an account. So you can
There you go.
open it even more with me.
Welcome to the darkness. You won't be disappointed because most of the games, the user interface on most of the games is really well done. Just don't talk about pipeline. But most of the games handle really well. There is some confusing because like you play colada dice and when you click on a die, you lock it. Whereas like you go to play but some of the other dice games and you click on a die that you want to re-roll. And so sometimes you get those. It would be nice if the UI was kind of the same across all.
Yeah, they're not all created. And some games just aren't really built for that type of turn style game. Like we've been playing just Abyss. you and I, which is a super fun game. But even just at 2 players, that process of constantly needing to go back and forth on every player, like, for that bidding part of the game is really making that game take a long time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and you look at Legends, which is Legends. It's just called Legends, but it's in the Abyss. It's the new 2-player Abyss game. And Conspiracy, which is in the Abyss universe as well. Both of those, the UI on those are exceptional through BGA.
That's good. Good.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to playing that in person, but I had the opportunity to play it several times before.
Well, that's all a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
Andy, what do you got?
I have one game on my list.
Well, the funny thing is, I just
Awesome. I can't wait to hear about it.
I ran through a bunch of those, and I don't know how to put those into the highlights. I'm just going to put BGA on the highlights, so in the show notes. So there's a link. BGA, 500 games you can play online with your friends. What do you got, Andy?
I don't know. I just thought maybe we wanted to keep.
Andy was
keep
about
going.
to speak, and Nathan was like, "You know me."
This is all about me. 600.
20 minutes later.
I've got one. No, hold on. I'm not done talking about BGA for you. Got to figure out how to put all my games that I've played on the show notes. I played one game recently.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's actually a really big deal, and I'm super excited about
Yeah, it is a big deal. Don't put yourself down.
it. Jeez Louise.
This is when I actually got my wife to play, probably because my daughter really wanted to play a game. But she picked the game out, which was Lizard Wizard, and I was kind of surprised that she picked
Really?
it. Yeah, it wasn't Sierra, it was Amara. But Amara picked out Lizard Wizard, and her husband played, and I got my wife to play.
Wow.
And
How did that go?
I thought it was really fun. We all had a good time. We were all laughing.
And 4 players is, I think, right.
It
4
was
players
great.
is right for this game. Yeah, it's good.
It really was.
I like Lizard Wizard. We took the Take That cards right out.
So did we. Yep, they are gone. They do not get used in this game. And it is a much more pleasant playing experience without the Take That cards.
And for any of you out there who are rolling your eyes or, maybe wondering, they are marked, and it is in the rule book that you can take them out. So
100%.
it's not a house rule.
So, yeah, we had a good time. It was a very lopsided score. I didn't think it was going to be that lopsided, but yeah, I think everybody did a good job. And
Lopsided score that you demolished everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there.
But no, it was my son-in-law is an interesting character.
He doesn't like non-cooperative games.
He's a one-trick pony. He finds something that he understands in the game, and he does that all game long. So all he did was gather reagents and sell reagents all game. And then he had enough mana to start bidding on wizards, and he would purposefully lose just so the game would end.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
sounds like my
not
wife,
really
too.
the winning strategy.
He got demolished. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
He was one of the big parts of the highly lopsided scoring, but it was still fun. Everybody else had fun. We had a good time. We laughed, and it was funny because my wife was kind of up and down doing things and coming back to play, or she tends to take longer turns, and it was the same thing. We got done, and I thought, okay, she was smiling and laughing and joking during the game, so she probably had fun. So I'm like, oh, what did you think? She's like,
It was different.
no, she's like, I don't know. It was just really long. And I'm like,
Yeah. Why was it long?
why was it long?
Well, honey, you thought this game was long. Let's play it again at 6.
Six new
6
players.
players.
6 new players. It'll be
We'll
great.
never do again. As fun as the game is, and it does play 6 players.
It does.
It should not.
It should not. Even if you had 6 players that knew how to play the game, I would not want to play this with 6 players. But she actually loved going diving the dungeon. She was so lucky. She did great
Well, that's awesome.
delving the dungeon. She scored more points than I've ever seen anybody score by going that strategy. And had a lot of the spell cards to get benefits for finding certain monsters. And yeah, she did really well.
Excellent. Yeah, it is a fun game. I like Lizard Wizard quite a bit. Well, I will talk about one, and Amberlee might want to pipe in on this one too. We've been playing a lot of nature. So this is North Star Games, and this is sort of their system. This is kind of the thing they do. This all started with, I believe the first game in the series was Evolution. So if you played Evolution, you'll be very familiar with what nature is. There was a really fantastic digital implementation of the game. North Star Digital does all their stuff digitally, and it's a popular app and is done really, really well. They moved on to Climate, and then I think after that was Oceans. And then they did like a Evolution New World kind of thing. And there may have even been one other. Anyway, Nature is the latest and greatest implementation of this system. And it really is fantastic. I think this is, I believe that they have reached sort of the pinnacle or the zenith, so to speak, of where the system can take them. This is an absolutely fantastic implementation of this sort of, developing species, give them traits, feed them sort of style play that they have developed. It's really, really good. In addition to that, the app that goes with it, again, all of these games they've put into digital format. And so I downloaded that and I've been playing it quite a bit. So I've been playing a lot of nature. It is very much better with the Flight and Jurassic expansions mixed in, and they have like 3 more expansions that are yet to be released. Some of the people who actually backed this on Kickstarter may have already gotten those. I think they actually did, but I've just been buying the retail stuff, and some of those still have not released yet. So I'm looking forward to adding more content to the game, but this is really fun.
Yeah, this has a BGA implementation. I keep thinking I should start a game with you.
Yeah, definitely. You should. The rules are not hard, especially for the base game. The rules are, you could pick them up in about 5 minutes. It's a quick read. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the base game by itself, super fun, super easy to learn and play. It's a pretty quick game. For me, it's the expansions that add the replayability. We
Definitely
have so many logged games of this already, and it's only been like a week or 2. And I think it all comes from those expansions. They're awesome.
Yeah. The Flight expansion in particular is very good and adds a ton of depth and strategy and build styles. And then Jurassic adds a lot more ability to sort of hunt and to give kind of unique, not really take that, because you can kind of create a tableau where you're actually attacking your own stuff, and that can work for you. It's not that aspect of it, I don't think is quite as deep as Oceans. Oceans was very unique in that you could kind of build your own tableau out in such a way that your own animals sort of fed off of each other rather than relying on attacking or doing things that, affected other people's play. This one, I think, does require you to interact with the other players a little bit more, but it does it it's balanced and it doesn't make you feel bad. Also, anytime your stuff dies now, it kind of gets reincarnated on the next round. There are a lot of subtle changes that they have made to the design of this game to make it really fun and to make take that elements not make you feel bad at all.
Well, that's good. Yeah, this sounds like a lot of fun elements that I would be all eager to play.
It's wonderful.
All right, Amberlee, what do you get?
Well, I just really quick want to mention 2 kind of legacy games that I've been able to play in the last week or 2. The first one was Ticket to Ride Legacy Legends of the West. And I was super lucky because you guys all had started that without me, and I was pretty brokenhearted. But James left an open spot one night, and I was able to.
I don't think he intended to leave that, but he hasn't shown up. So,
So moving on.
So
Moving
I
on.
took his spot.
yeah.
And that was so much fun. I love this legacy implementation. I have played a lot of legacy games. I'm not like a legacy expert or anything, but I've played several, and this has been my very favorite for sure. And I've only played the one game, and I really, really loved it. It's very involved. It's very I don't know, unique, and the map is
Evolving. Yeah. It's a whole new way of, not necessarily new way, but it's a whole bigger universe of the Ticket to
I think
Ride.
it is. To me, this is like the definitive way to play Ticket to Ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does it well. And I'm playing 2 versions of it. All right. I have a copy that I'm playing with my wife and my daughter and her boyfriend, fiance, and then I have one that I'm playing here with us. And it's kind of funny. This game came out in 2023, and here we are at the end of 2025, and we're still not through with this game.
Nailing it.
Yeah. So
Since you have proven to be such a good taker over of legacy games, we do have a Clank legacy game as well that has
we took
one play
Yeah.
is all.
and then we have the second Clank
And then
Legacy.
we lost to Sierra.
Yep.
I'm in.
Okay. We got our 4th.
I got banned from Clank a couple years ago.
There's also a
Give it another shot.
Seafall legacy game that you
No.
could jump into.
No, you don't want to do that.
I'll totally. If the first one's free.
The first one's free.
The thing about legacy games is that when they're good, they're amazing, and
Like Seafall.
and
No.
when they're bad, it is torture to get through.
Yes, bingo. Yes, you are right. Like Seafall.
Yeah, and
Oh, I
this
thought you
is
meant
how
bingo.
this is how I felt. We all felt. And you probably have heard us complain about this game before. Is My City. That
Yes, we have.
Yeah. Yep.
we burned that box quite literally. We started a
Yeah.
fire and burned it. But me and my dad have been playing My Island, which is the far better implementation
It really
of that
is.
game.
I thought we were gonna hit, the mid game, which is where My City lost it for me. And I thought we were gonna kind of hit that mid game, stretch, and that it was gonna turn into that kind of slog to get through, which My City was. I mean, for people who've played that and liked it, it really didn't do it for us. But My Island, fantastic, and it only gets better. Like every chapter changes the game in huge ways. In fact, to the point where we're just like chomping at the bit to open the next envelope to find
That's
out.
awesome.
Yeah, to just find out what happens next. So
And it's simple enough that like you can quickly learn the rules and just play a couple episodes at a time. And it's got some of that too. And it's really well done. I love My Island. I want to go play it right now.
yeah.
It's on BGA.
Some of the little hexes are getting so, like, we have so many stickers on them that, like, you can literally, after all your pieces are laid out on the board, you can take the board and turn it up, like, so it's at like a 90-degree angle, and all those pieces will stay on just because there's enough of a lip on the stickers that it holds them all in
Oh,
place.
nice.
Yep.
Wow.
You have to really shake them off.
Yeah, you got to kind of shake off the pieces.
And My City Rollin' Right, that campaign has been a ton of fun too. That's one that my wife and I play.
Does My City Rollin' Right have a campaign? Oh, it does. Yeah, you're right. It
Is
kind of
that
is. Yeah, it's in chapters.
15 chapters or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
12 chapters.
That's right.
12 chapters.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. And that's been a lot of fun. We played through that in person several times. And
We played a couple of
started
those,
that,
and
yeah.
it was good.
It was.
Yeah, we should finish playing that one.
Definitely.
It was good.
Definitely.
yeah, and that has a BGA implementation too.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm in for that. Yeah, it's like, what was it, like a year that went by after we burned our copy of My City, and then Nate invited me to play it online, and we hit that mid game like range, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. This kind of turns into
why.
a little bit of a slog, and then there was some sort of glitch in BGA, and it duplicated one of our games.
Yeah.
So we were literally playing the last half, which is the worst half
of two games.
Of two different versions. And why we didn't just abandon one of them, I don't know. But anyway, so I have like 1,000 like logged plays of My City, and maybe enjoyed a handful of them. Yeah. But My Island, really good.
I can't remember if My Island's on BGA or not. Somebody should look.
Maybe that person should be you. Oh, wait, it's your turn to talk about a highlight.
A great game, a great little 2-player game that I picked up is super simple 2-player game. Yeah, and it's not a dual game, but it is a 2-player game. So it's not like a re-implementation of it's not White Castle Duel, it's not a Sewell Duel, it's not anything like that. And this is...
You're saying it was built from the ground up to be a dual
built
game.
from the ground up to be a 2-player game, and This is Agent Avenue. So the premise of the game is you're a spy, an agent, secret agent, and you're living in the neighborhood, and you realize that there's another agent living in the same neighborhood, and so you are trying to catch each other. So it's a simple little board. You have you start on opposite sides of the board, and you want to be the first player to catch the other player. And so you're both trying to hopefully rotate around the board. Sometimes you'll move backwards, but what you're going to do is you have 2 cards. And you're going to play a card face down, and you're going to play a card face up, and then your opponent is going to pick one of those cards, and then you will take the other card. And then they will do that. They will play a card face down and face up, and I'll pick one. So that's all good and fine, but if I have a copy of, and they're all anamorphic representation, so if I have the squirrel, I can't remember what the enforcer. The squirrel's the enforcer. If I've collected the first one, it allows me to move forward 1 space. However, if I have 2 enforcers in front of me, I will move forward 2 spaces. And if I have 3 or more enforcers in front of me, I will move forward 3 spaces. And so you're trying to sometimes bait your opponent into saying, okay, I'm offering you something that you really want face up so that you won't take what's face down that I really want. And then they're maybe going to read into that, or they're going to say, you know what, that's too good. I'm going to take this face down. And so you have to use that fun element of trying to, am I going to bait you, or am I going to offer you something good so that you will let me have it? And then if you ever collect 3 of the code breakers, you instantly win. Or if there's 3 of, and I'm totally drawing a blank on what the bad version is, not the enforcer. Nope, the enforcer's the squirrel, but the hooligan or whatever it is. If you get 3 of those, then you lose. Or if you can lap around the board and catch your opponent, then you win. And just a very simple game. I've played this a ton with Josh online, and last week Brad was here, just he and I, and so we played it 6 times at the table. It has a very basic version, and then you can, after you've played it a couple of times, you can do the advanced version where you flip it over, and then there's a black market. And if your pawn ever ends its turn on one of the 4 black market spots, which are in the corners, then you can take one of the 3 available black market cards that will give you a little bit of a bonus or something to do. Just a very basic 10-15 minute game, and
yeah, it's
very fun.
Looks like a 2-player I Split You Choose style game.
Exactly. That
artistically looks very, very much like Zootopia. Like it could be set in the Zootopia universe.
Very much could. Yep.
Yeah. Kind of cool. I'd like to try this one. Looks good. 1.27 on the weight scale. So very, very lightweight.
Yeah.
Got it. Nice.
All right. Anybody else? Andy, you only had one. Amberlee, you have anything else?
I have been playing Halo with my son.
Oh, if we're going to talk video game. Oh, you've been playing with your son?
Yeah. we've been going through campaigns. So we've gone through Halo 1, and we're almost a little more than halfway through Halo 2.
So Carson or Caden?
Awesome.
Caden?
Yeah. So we did that for basically all day for his birthday over the weekend, was playing Halo. And he said it was one of the best birthdays ever. So
good time.
That's fantastic.
Doing a lot of Halo.
Yeah. I moved my Xbox upstairs, my old Xbox 360. And so I've been playing, and I guess you've been playing Halo on your 360, but I mean, that's all I have. That's the only, I guess I have a Switch, a Nintendo Switch, but yeah, I've been playing Oblivion.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And
but not the remastered.
Not
the remastered. Yeah, the really awful one.
Yeah, that one is, the graphics are terrible.
Oh,
and the
they
gameplay is
they
really,
are
really
terrible.
rough.
They weren't when it came out, man. You
I
remember
know.
when that game came out and people were like, I can't believe it. We're living in the future.
This looks real.
Yeah. It's photoreal. Look at it. I had a guy that I worked with tell me that. Like, I'm not kidding. He was like, this is amazing. It was like the best thing ever.
Yeah, for back in the day, I mean, it was, but oh man, that game is full of regrets. I mean, just last night I was telling Doug when we first got here, like, last night I was up till 2 a.m. and I'm like, and I'm anxious for us to get done here so that I can go play some more.
He's got the itch.
We have been playing the remastered versions of Halo 1 and 2. So
okay.
it does definitely look
That's cool.
substantially better than the original
I didn't
games.
think Halo was bad. I mean, it's been a long time since I've played Halo.
It's old. It's an old game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun.
Nice.
Good times.
I bet Brigham would love to do that. I just need to get another copy. Like, I have the collection on Steam, but I'd need to get him a copy if we wanted to play it together. So I bet during the Christmas sale it goes on sale.
It probably would.
So maybe I'll have to look into that. That does sound pretty fun. I have been playing Marvel's Midnight Suns or Midnight Sun. Have you guys heard of this one? Mm-mm. It's kind of a spiritual successor to XCOM. It's the same team, and it's very similar in some of its mechanics and design, except this is Marvel. And
No kidding.
yeah,
Cool.
there's the demon that has awoken, and the Avengers and all the different Marvel characters have to come together to defeat it. And you actually get to play a unique character. You're the hunter, this sort of ancient being that's been awoken to help fight the darkness. And it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of story in it that I wasn't expecting, but it is a card-driven combat.
Oh, really?
It's
kind of like Slay the Spires.
well, yeah, similar. I mean, each hero has an 8-card deck, and then you select all your heroes that you want to play, and all, so it would be all, what would that be? 24 of their cards form your deck. So in that way, it's a little bit of a deck builder. And as the game goes, you get to upgrade those cards and combine them and do a bunch of stuff. And you go into battle and you use the cards to execute their abilities and play combat. So it's kind of a deck builder.
It sounds like a video game version of Mythic Battles Pantheon, where you have your deck of cards with your full deck of cards with all your characters, and whatever you draw tells you who you can activate.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mythic Battles, oh goodness. Speaking of that, Mythic Battles Pantheon, there is a BGA implementation of that. I would love to try that with someone.
Yeah. Probably with Andy
doesn't play.
because I don't know it yet. Amberlee, what video games have you been playing?
Yeah, I'd like to add a real game so we can remind our listeners that we are not a video game podcast.
Oh.
We're a board game podcast.
What you got for us?
I have, and that's how I died.
Which is based on a video game.
Is it
Is it really? Okay.
I was like,
No way.
You lie. No way. I love this game.
This
is a great little game.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was kind of I bought this game simply because how can you go wrong with a title like that? And that's how I died. So I was like, I totally picked up this game because of the title, and I thought it was going to be a little corny, but it turns out to be a great game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really fantastic. It's a really good filler game, easy to pick up, and I love a game that it's not that it's all about winning for me, but a game that I can play first time and win and not feel like I have to kind of work my way up to figure it out a little bit is always a win in my book. And that was this one for me, where it was like it was pretty quick picking up kind of the strategy I wanted to go with, but there's still so much to explore with that game, and it's still only just a little easy filler game too. So it kind of has all of those elements packed into one little box.
Yeah, I don't know that I fully figured out how to leverage the little like powers that like execute on the cards, because if you time those, like you can kind of create a less efficient story for yourself, but then time the execution of those abilities to generate more points with some of your other stories. And that's what I kind of want to get. I want to play it some more so that I can try that. But anyway, it's really good. It's definitely filler game. It's not heavy at all, but it's really fun. I like it a lot.
So anyway, back to Halo.
Oh, you didn't get to finish your
Wait,
story?
you weren't done?
I just wanted to tell you, Doug, that right now, if you can buy the Master Chief collection, and they give you Reach and ODST for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think it's like $40 for Halos 1, 2, 3, Reach, and ODST.
Okay. That might be a thing. on
And
my.
where do you
in my
play this?
future.
You just play it on your Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Or in our case, it'll be on our PCs at home.
Yeah, or PC. It's awesome.
Excellent. No, that's awesome because I would like to do that. I played some of the original, the first Halo game, clear back in the day, and that was it.
Oh, it's great.
So I know it's very popular for a lot of good reasons. Yeah, a lot of people like it. So I'll play it.
Kind of, I guess we're going on video games again. I mean, I've
Oh my goodness.
pulled out a bunch of these games that there was some great back in the day that we'd play these 4-player games. You know, it's there was Conflict, which were based in I think one was based in World War II, one was based in Vietnam, but it's you play as a squad, so there's the 4 of you, and so you have your it's not playing together separately at home alone. You all have to be in the same room, and you have the split screen. And I thought, man, that'd be so fun to get to these again and to play these again, because it's just it's a fully cooperative. Well, obviously it's a fully cooperative game, but you're going through this whole campaign of trying to complete these missions. And
plus TVs are a lot bigger now than they used to be. So a split screen would actually be, you're not like everybody 2 feet from the television because you can't see what you're doing.
Well, and when we were playing, it was like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we were sitting like 4 feet, not even 4 feet, probably like 3 feet away from probably a 36-inch 2 TV, and it was all just warming you, and you'd come out with a sunburn. But I mean, those were in my box of games that I had that I hadn't played in a long time. I thought, oh man, those are some good times.
All the LAN parties and everything.
Yeah,
Those
LAN parties were the best before they got dumb.
Yeah, it was fun.
So, anyways, all right.
Moving on. Oh, no, not moving on. Go ahead.
Okay, one last game.
Something that's on BGA?
Something that was on BGA, yes. Yeah, this is a game I was playing with Jody. This is, I played a ton of Seven Wonders Duel, and there's the 2 expansions for Seven Wonders Duel.
Is that a 7-player game?
No, this one's a 2-player game.
Oh, okay.
Duel, 2 players.
Okay.
We went over that last week. I got corrected and shamed and had to go sit in the corner and think about what I did. But there's 2 expansions. There's Pantheon and Agora. Is it Agora?
Angora, I think. Yeah.
Angora.
I think that is
I haven't
correct.
played that one yet, but I've been playing Pantheon. So I was like,
Remind me, is Pantheon the one that puts the little tokens out on the cards?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And so you have some of the gold god cards that are out there that you can put the tokens on. And when you reveal that card, you're going to take one of those markers. I forget what they're called, to your side. But this is a game I've been playing with Jody, and it was a pretty tight game. And we were just going through, and Jody had his military, and Jody doesn't really like to go for the military. He always says, "Oh, the military is kind of like it's the simplest way to try to win Seven Wonders Duel." And so I was really and it just kind of happened that military was the only thing that was making it for him. Because I was like, because I don't win very often against Jody, and I was like, I got this. And it came up to the point where there was military cards that were stacked, that were visible, that were face up. And I'm like, how am I going to make it so that, because he was 2 spots away from getting that military victory. And I'm like, how am I going to prevent this? And in Pantheon, you have the sideboard that when you take those tokens off the cards, you get to bring in 2 different cards. You get your choice of 2 different cards from that perspective god. And you can say, okay, which of these, I'm going to put one of these face down in the Pantheon arc. And if I put it closer to me, it's cheaper for me. But my opponent can buy it if they want, but it's more expensive for them. Or there's one in the middle. And so there's this arc where you're trying to place these cards that you recover. And we're in the 3rd round, and we're right down to it. And his military is right there. There's 2 military cards, and I'm like, I'm mathing it out, and there's no way I can stop him. I can't use the military because there's a marker there that's stopping me from advancing the military away from him. But I'm like, okay, well, I can discard the card and prevent him from pulling it towards his military victory. And so we're there, and we're chatting live, and I totally see it happening. And I'm like, oh, man. And then it comes out, and I'm like, no. And he's like, yeah, saw that coming. So it's there. But then it turned out there was one god card left in the Pantheon cycle. And so I was able to take that. So that takes my action. So I didn't have to reveal the card for his last military card. And so then he was like, no! And it was great. So I was able to sneak a win from the Pantheon. But I'm getting excited to we play this Pantheon a couple more times. I'm going to try the Agora because it's nice. My wife likes the real basic game, and I think the Pantheon will bring too much to her. But it's nice that Jody is there to play some of these that are the more gamery games of Seven Wonders Duels. So, but anyways, that was my highlight, was playing Pantheon and beating Jody. That's always nice. But,
well done, Nathan.
Yeah.
Good job.
So again, this is like the second week in a row. Here we are looking at the clock. It's like 50 minutes.
Less editing this time, though. So
less editing this time. But what's on our game radar?
You can just cut out all of the video game stuff.
what are you talking about?
She's not wrong.
But we won't.
We probably won't.
All right, what is on everybody's game radars?
Well, we kind of already talked about it a little bit with My Island, but we need to finish that. So I think we just wrapped up chapter 15. I think we have 3 chapters left. So we just need to bust through that, and hopefully I think that'll happen pretty soon. So we just want to get that wrapped up. That's definitely something that's coming to our game table very soon.
Yeah. Another really quick one that we kind of mentioned earlier is nature, specifically the natural disasters expansion, looks really cool to me.
Yeah, it really does.
I was reading a bit about it, and it's supposed to kind of create and equalize the environment a little bit between new players and experienced players, and add a little bit of randomness in the environment itself instead of just with your species. So that was really cool to me. I think that would be a fun element to add for sure.
Can't wait.
Yeah,
I think we've got all those on pre-order. So as soon as they release, they should show up.
All right, so we've got a new Chronicles of Crime game that's going to be hitting crowdfunding. The first part of next year, I believe, is when it's supposed to hit.
It's done.
Was it done?
It's done. Yeah, can you believe that? That is the fickle march of time.
Is it already done?
It is. I'm sure the late pledge will be open.
Maybe that's what I was looking at. Oh, yep. I think that's what I was looking at. Is late pledge is going to be open. Anyway, so this is Chronicles of Crime, Cryptid Cases. This one's set in the 1990s, which is the perfect time to set it because it is totally, what's the word? That's the show I'm thinking of. Dang it. Mulder, Scully.
X-Files.
X-Files. It's totally X-Files feel as I'm reading through this. So you're part of the FBI's paranormal division, a small elite force trained to see through folklore, but wise enough to know every legend often has a seed in truth. So you're going into the woods to find out what's going on. The sheriff said there's just bedtime stories, the locals stay quiet, and it's your job to separate fact from fiction, even if it means questioning everything you thought you knew. So this one, it looks good. I think it looks fun. It totally has that X-Files feel to me anyway, as I'm looking at this and kind of seeing what the theme is. Chronicles of Crime is great. They do a good job with their stuff, especially the later versions. I think have been really good. This is one of those that's 1 to 4 players. I know we've talked about this before. 1 to 4 players. I think no more than 3.
Yeah, I think for that game, it's you have more players, you tend to start to lose people. Alpha gamer kind of takes over.
Yeah, 2 to 3.
You just have an observer at that point. So I am pretty excited. I know you guys aren't, but Robo Rally is a programming game that I actually really enjoy. I just need to find some new friends who will play it with me. Amberlee, how do you feel about programming games?
Is it the one that I hated?
Probably.
You know what? You probably did play this at SaltCON.
Robots that just run around and do nothing on the board.
Okay.
I've never felt so much rage in a game than in that game.
So
I hated that one.
So not Amberlee.
So not Amberlee. Well, maybe this one will be be but this is Robo Rally
I doubt
Dice.
it. I really doubt it.
I'm going to have to find somebody else to play this because I'm pretty excited about this. I think it's going to be good times. It's all the same elements, but it brings in the dice as a fun, chaotic element.
Wait, did this go worse than your play of this go worse than Salem with Nathan?
It was worth just hearing it. My heart started beating fast. I'm like sweaty. I don't get me near Robo Rally again. I'll do Salem 20 times over before I do.
I'm just
Robo
saying you wouldn't
Rally.
talk to Nathan for a while after that Salem game.
I am glad you got over that. Robo Rally dice is going to be good times if I can find somebody to play it with me.
That's a big if.
It is.
I'll play it with
Probably
you. once.
Jody.
I'll get Brad.
Probably Jody online. Or
Brad will
Brad.
play it. Well,
There
it
you
has
go.
to be. I don't know if it's available.
He's got all
online.
these online buddies that he didn't even need us.
I would play it
anymore.
with you if it was real dice.
It is real dice, and it'll be at this real table.
Then I'd
right here.
I'd play it with you.
Did you? You didn't play Robo Rally?
I've played it several
okay.
times. Yeah, I've played it back when it was new.
Yeah. So you played it with the back when it was at the pewter pieces.
Yep.
and- yeah. So
It's a
maybe-
frustrating game.
It is a frustrating game, but it's also kind of fun.
Yeah,
But anyways, Robo Rally dice.
I'll be your new friend.
Thank you, Andy.
Wow. I feel betrayed.
Do you?
Not really.
All right. Anybody got anything else?
I am excited. So I did finish up. So little maybe update. I had talked earlier this year about making my way through all of the Cthulhu Death May Die stuff.
Yes.
So I did finally finish all of the Wave 1 stuff and the Lost episodes and all of that. And so now I will be diving into Fear of the Unknown, which is kind of the Wave 2 stuff. So I believe that's, yeah, that is the Wave 2 stuff. And then Forbidden Reaches is still in development. That's Forbidden Reaches is the one that Simon just sold to Asmodee.
Okay.
And so it sounds like production's going to go forward on that without too much of a hitch, but it will cause some delays. But I'm looking forward to that as well. So I still got time to make my way through the sort of second chapter boxes of it, which is actually it's seasons 3 and 4 and the next set of Lost episodes. So
Delays are better than not at all.
Exactly. So, but I am very much looking forward to this. This is a game that I absolutely cherish and adore, and I would play it all the time if people would just play it with me.
I would love to play it with you.
It's good.
I would like to play it too.
So that's one we need to put on our regularly scheduled
I agree.
games because it's
100%.
fantastic.
That and Lord of the Rings, the card game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And Lord of the Rings, Journeys in Middle Earth.
That too.
Please.
Yep. All great games.
Star Wars Imperial Assault.
Speaking,
Go ahead.
Yes,
I'm not
Nathan was
speaking.
He probably will, though, here in a sec.
I was going to say, speaking of legacy games like Journeys in Middle Earth and Imperial Assault and what we were talking about earlier, the last game I wanted to mention was Jurassic World, the legacy of Isla Nublar.
Yes.
I very much want to play this game too.
Me too. That looks good.
It's been sitting on the shelf for a while. Just needs to get played.
I left on my mission and it was in shrink wrap.
Oh, don't say that. It's crazy.
And
it
I
still
came
is.
home.
It's still in shrink wrap. No, I
No.
think the shrink's off.
No,
of it.
that was what I was like. Did you actually play it? It's
No,
out of shrink
the
wrap.
shrink's off because I started to read the rule book.
Yep, but
And that's as far
no
as I got.
progress.
Well, it
Just
just wasn't scheduled. I started reading and I was like, I am not going to put the effort into learning this until we actually have it scheduled to
Yeah.
play.
He was waiting for you because he
Yeah.
knew
I
you wanted
was.
to play it.
I was. It's true.
Well, one of my favorite games of all time is Dinogenics.
It's a
which
great
is
game.
such a fantastic worker placement game, and I feel like you get a lot of the freedom of kind of creating your own experience, which is exactly what the world of Jurassic World and Jurassic Park kind of give you. Is just like, oh, you're creating dinosaurs or your own park, or you can focus more on the tourist side of it or the science side, and it gives you a lot of freedom. So seeing that same world put in a legacy style game is very intriguing to me. I'm excited.
Me too. Can't wait. It's going to be fun. Okay. I just have one more I'm going to throw out there. I have a few more things on my list, but for the sake of time, I will do one more. And that is
Choose one. Anytime.
Prove it.
Wandering Towers. Sorry, it was a German translation on the page. It's in German. I had to go back and remember what the name of the game was. So Wandering Towers is a game. I think you picked it up, Nathan, and then I know we've played it at Andy's house because I think you got a copy of it too, right?
No,
Greg.
Oh, was it Greg? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've played that several times. I think it's a really fun, I think quite charming little game. It's a lot of fun. I'd actually like to play it again. We haven't played it for a really long time, and it's definitely one that should hit the table again.
It's on BGA.
Oh, nice. Okay. Fun, thematic. I think just like simple, but super fun. And I think strategic little game. Anyway, it's getting an expansion called the Magic Tower.
So not So this is news to me. That's great. So because they have little spell packs, little spell expansions. So this is a full-fledged expansion?
It is. It says this expansion consists of 5 expansion modules, which can be combined arbitrarily.
Okay.
So there's the Elixir Fountain, Spiderweb, Hag, the Raven, and Magic Tower modules that are all packaged into one cute little box.
Nice. If it's not cute, I'm going to be so disappointed.
It's cute. There's a picture of it right here. Okay. Don't you think that's cute? It's cute, right?
Yeah.
It's a cute little tower.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
You're cute.
Disappointment avoided.
Yeah, I'm very interested in this because I enjoy Wandering Towers. I think it's a great game. So I think some of those are the little spell modules, but this just brings them all into one place to pick up.
Is that the case?
And some extra content as well. So that's great.
Cool.
Nice.
Looking forward to that. Another game that is one of those games that just has a title that I'm like, okay, I'm in. And the title is I'm Gonna Risk It.
Ooh.
And so this is
the subtitle for the biscuit?
It should be. It should be. This is to win, you got to collect more cards than your opponent. The cards are numbered from 1 to 99, odd numbers only, and each one is worth 1 point. So the rule is that every card you must take must be higher than the last. So this is kind of think 6 NIMP kind of, or take 5. But you're going to be taking cards, and you have to play cards. When you play them, they have to be higher than the other ones. But this is going to be a fun little one, 5 to 10 minute game. So definitely a filler game. But just the name alone's got me like, okay, I'm in it. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to risk it
For the biscuit.
I'm going to risk it.
Yeah.
I've got one more as well that I want to talk about. This one's going, I believe this one's also going to crowdfunding first part of next year. This is called Spirited. So this is from the halls of history come a familiar tale of brave warriors fighting to leave their mark. With allegiances on the line, will you rise as one worthy to be followed? Forge great armies in your camps, construct wonders, and keep a watchful eye on the road ahead. Will you reign as the most spirited champion of the ancient world? So the aim of Spirited is to be the player with the most spirit after the final battle, and players, you'll gain spirit through marching clans to forge allegiances, fighting battles, and by building your wonders. And the clan draw pile contains 3 passing of time cards, which when revealed, it advances the game 1 step towards the final battle. This is a game that has hand management, multi-use cards, which we love that mechanic, a little bit of pressure luck, set collection, and variable player powers, which is one of my personal favorites. So yeah, it looks kind of interesting. It's one of those where I'm intrigued and want to know more, and possibly, depending on the price point, would be interested in backing this one.
Oh, yeah. Looks kind of fun. The box looks nice.
It does.
The cover.
Yeah, and it plays in 40 to 80 minutes, so not too terribly long.
Nice. I like it.
Have any of you guys played Transamerica?
No, that's an old game.
It is an old train game where you're trying to connect your train tracks from 8 different regions across America. Well, this last game that I want to mention was one that kind of feels like it revisits that a little bit, only because it says you're trying to connect your 8 sections of North America, 8 regions of North America. And that's probably completely where the coincidence ends between that and Transamerica.
So just like Transamerica, but different.
Just like Transamerica, except for completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this is it's a bag builder. So you're going to build your own bag to improve your company's resources, then place your chips to open stations, train lines across the 8 regions of North America. There's fortune to be made and delivering goods to the cities that need them, but you will need to work together or look to cut out the competition. And so this is going to be a fun little game. It's 1 to 2 hours. Lightning Train. Did I ever mention the name?
No.
I didn't.
Nope.
No.
Transamerica, but not.
Burying the
but not.
lead.
Yeah.
In typical Nathan fashion.
Thought I had gotten over that and mentioned the games right off. But yeah, no, this is Lightning Train. This is one that's out and about now. But I need to pick this one up. So this one looks very fun. So
Nice.
that's my last one.
Awesome.
Anybody else got anything else? Amberlee, Douglas,
I'm good.
All right.
Andy?
I think we've wrapped it up. We've talked about a lot of BGA stuff today, some video
we
games,
did.
and a lot of awesome board games. So let us know if there's anything new coming out that we didn't pick or talk about. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time.
We'll see you at the game table. Watch out for the dog. He's got a squeaky ball, so that makes fun for editing at the game table. Did I say that at the game table?
Yeah, a couple times.
Lightning rail.
Do you need-
Lightning train
Do you need to say it again?
at the game table.
And that's high anxiety.
And that's nice.
Thank you for listening and being a part of Meeple Nation. If you would be so kind as to follow, subscribe, share, and rate or review this podcast, it really helps to spread the fun. You can be more involved in supporting the podcast by joining the nation at patreon.com/Meeple Nation, or you can find a link at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. And while you're there, look at all our extra content. There are links to all our past episodes, a wide variety of blogs, pictures from our Instagram feed, and bios for all the hosts and our awesome bloggers. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all under Meeple Nation. If you would like to chat with the hosts or other members of the nation, you can join our Facebook group, Meeple Nation Off Air. We hope to see you again at a game night, a con, or maybe a suspense-driven evening of werewolf. Thank you for listening and supporting Meeple Nation, and stay tuned for next week's episode.
Thank you so much for listening. We very much want to thank our patrons who help keep the podcast running. I personally want to thank my co-hosts for all the help they provide with both content here on the podcast, in addition to what we have available on our website. Without them, the podcast would not happen. If you too would like to support the podcast, you can join the nation at patreon.com/Meeple_Nation. Or you can find a link to Patreon at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. If you have any questions, comments, or games you feel should be on our radar, you can always reach us at meeplenation@gmail.com. We can't wait to hear from you. I am grateful to Doug and Andy who helped me edit episodes, and I want to thank James and Kim Clark who do the editing on our blogs and on our webpage, which can be found at meeplenation.com. We want to thank Brain Detergent for our music. If you want to find more from him, you can follow his links that can be found on our webpage, or simply search for Brain Detergent on YouTube to find more of his tracks. Thank you again for listening and being part of the Meeple Nation community.